Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Thanks for tuning into Gotti's Corner, and today I will be showing you guys a DIY of a Thanksgiving wreath. This is it. So I created this wreath. It didn't take too long, and this was created with all Dollar Tree products. All you will be needing is a pair of scissors, a glue gun, a pack of leaves, the 50 pack that I showed you guys in my Thanksgiving Dollar Tree haul. The link will be listed below. A pack of the bunch of leaves, the plastic ones. I got 2 flowers, the burlap burgundy flowers. That are also everything here is posted basically in my Thanksgiving haul. I'm a pack of twine. I did not use the whole pack, but I used some twine, the beige and the green one. The little owl, 2 little flowers, and these little things that I can never get the name of, and one of the wire forms. So this is the little wreath that I ended up with, and let's get to the project. Okay guys, for this video I will be doing a voiceover. So the first step that I did was I took the piece of twine and a little bit of hot glue. I actually used the back part of the wire wreath form. I placed a little bit of hot glue and I placed a piece of the twine. Now be careful with the hot glue gun so that way you guys don't get burned, because I tend to get burned always with hot glue. It's ever since I was young, I always get burned with it. And I made sure that the twine was secure, so I put a little bit of hot glue in the front of the wire wreath as well, and I held it down just a little. When I saw that it was secured, I started to wrap the beige twine around the wire wreath. Now I am fast forwarding the the video, because if not it will take forever for me to show you guys the entire process. All in all, it took me about 30 minutes to do this entire project. Depending on how fast you wrap up the wire wreath, it will go fast or slow. I mean, at first, the beige portion, it did take me a little longer, but after I got the hang of it, when I did the green and the other beige portion, it went pretty quickly. So with the green one, I did the same thing. I took a portion of the green and I hot glued it, and I started wrapping it around the wreath, and I hot glued the ending portion. Now I didn't record the second beige portion that I did because I felt that you guys didn't need to see that, because you guys got the picture when it came to that. So there you have it. That is with all 3 sections of the wreath. It was beige, green, and beige. And you can choose any color that you want. You can do, I mean, if you can even do yarn if you would like. And the top portion of the wreath I was going to cover in leaves. Now, in this portion of the video, you can see that I took the bunch of the maple leaves and I started plucking out the leaves from the bunch. After I plucked them out, I took my scissors and I started to cut the leaves apart. I needed the leaves to be individual so I can glue them. I did a pattern with the leaves. You can do whatever pattern you choose. If you wanted the leaves to be random, it's fine. I ended up doing like a row of red leaves. Then the second row was going to be the orange and red leaf, like the ombre color ones. And then the last row, which is the top row, I decided to take the maple leaves from the 50 pack and putting them on the top row, just because I wanted like a ombre kind of look on the wreath. So I wanted it to be from like reddish orange to yellowy orange to just yellow. So that's the pattern I chose to do. Now both of the leaves are very different material. The leaves that come in the bunch, they have more of like a plastic feel, and the leaves that come in the pack, the 50 pack of maple leaves, those are more cloth felt. So I did like the way both of them stuck onto the wire wreath. I didn't, have an issue with either of them, but I could say that the cloth ones stuck much faster than the plastic ones. Now take your time gluing down the leaves. I didn't have to use both packs, not both packs, both bunches of the maple leaves of the plasticky ones because I had enough to cover the entire wreath portion of the red ones. And you know what? No, I did. I did use maybe an additional 4 leaves of the second bunch of the plastic leaves. So I did use one entire bunch and like about 4 leaves of the second pack. And as for the pack of 50, I only used about, I think about 10 to 15 yellow leaves. Now that pack of 50 does come with other color leaves as well, and in addition it comes with a few burlap leaves, which I decided to save for another project. But yeah, the yellow leaves basically helped me cover the remaining portion that I needed. And that's it. There you have it. I did all the leaves. As you can see, I have the red, the orange, and then the yellow. Now, whatever leaves you see that are a little loose, just make sure you put a little bit of extra glue and to secure it. As you can see, I'm just wiping away my desk. And next, I took 2 flowers of the burgundy burlap flowers. Now, when I take them off the little stem, I snipped the back piece of the plastic so that way the flower can lay flat on the wreath when I glue it. I took some hot glue, placed it on the back of the flower, put a generous amount of glue, that way it can stick, especially um, on the twine. Because when it comes to twine, I always feel that you need an extra amount of hot glue to stick because it doesn't adhere too well with hot glue. So just make sure you put a little bit of extra glue. Now you can use any flowers. I think that if you were to pick sunflowers, those would be very nice too. I have a bunch of sunflowers in my Thanksgiving haul video, which is linked below. You can look at those. I think those would have been nice on the wreath as well. But I just decided to go with the burgundy just because the first row of leaves were red orange. I think it made it look nice. Yeah, that one little flower right there was giving me a little bit of trouble sticking down, so I had to put more glue on it. As you can see, I also have the mesh tubing there, leaning against the wall. If you guys can leave me comments below to see what you guys use that mesh with. I was thinking of using it on a wreath, but I tried practicing with it before shooting the video, and I was not having any luck with it. And there you have it. Those are the 2 flowers on the wreath. Next, I wanted to place the little owl in the center of the wreath. So what I did was I took some hot glue and I just put a generous amount of hot glue on the wreath and then stuck the little guy on and held him there until he was glued on it. Now the cool thing about it, I didn't realize until after I placed the little owl on the wreath. His hat is green and he's sitting on the green portion of the wreath, which actually makes a nice contrast. Now make sure you hold on to him until he is completely dried. And there you have it. He is dried, and now I started taking the little picks. That's what I'm going to call them because I don't know what they're called. The little picks, and I just saw, I was looking on how to place them behind him. So once I took the picks apart, I turned over the wreath, and I just started hot gluing the little picks to the wreath. Now these little picks are not heavy because I believe the little balls are made out of styrofoam, but they do tend to move a lot. So also put a generous amount of glue on the picks and leave them there to dry, because I did stand mine up before they were completely dried and it was falling apart. There you go. As you can see right there, I stood it up too fast and that's when it was falling apart. So next I took two little flowers from the bunch. I also show these flowers in my Thanksgiving haul. I just took two of the little flowers from the bunch and took them off and snipped the back of the plastic and had glued them to the corner of the little owl. Make sure you hold down the little flowers, that way they stick to the twine, because again, twine to me, you need a lot of glue to if you're sticking something on it. And that was basically it. I am just cleaning up the wreath a little bit so you guys can see the wreath, and there you have it. That is my wreath. Take out any excess glue or little strings that are hanging around, and there you have the little wreath. So thank you guys for watching my tutorial on my Thanksgiving wreath. I hope you like it. Please press the like button, and if you did, comment and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.